Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Right here, we got Chad off to my right.
What's up, everybody?
Got Dan straight in front of me.
Howdy, folks.
And to my left, we got Steve.
Indeed.
All right.
And me, one of your hosts, Rusty Bones.
Yeah.
Tonight, we're going to be sipping on some Blantons, fellas. So, cheers. Woo! That sounded pretty darn good right there, didn't it? Let's partake in this thing.
So, music of our own.
Whiskey man's my friend, he's with me nearly all the time. He always joins me.
Now, wasn't there something on
I like
TV
this.
that...
I like this better than the last one.
That's what I do. So
Going Jesus style.
So we
Going
do,
Jesus style on us.
every week, if you've noticed, we have something different for the episode. So tonight was Blanton's, made at the Buffalo Trace Distillery. We kind of stayed in that vein of weeded bourbons. Buffalo Trace, if you don't know, does Buffalo Trace itself, which is a very good, inexpensive bourbon itself. But I mean, this is where you get your Pappy Van Winkles, your Eagle Rares, your OFCs. I mean, the list just goes on and on that's made out of that place. But anyhow, we're not here to talk about bourbon. Well, yeah, we kind of are
Well,
actually.
kind of.
Yeah,
Kind
a little
of.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
If we're not going to talk about it, we're at least going to drink it tonight. So
Indeed.
anyway, tonight we are here to talk rock and roll. Let's get into it, right?
What's up?
What's going on? What you been doing?
Oh, not much. Well, I did attend a concert recently. There was a band called Devil Makes Three. It's kind of more of a folk band. It's a three-piece. It's a stand-up bass, a guitarist, and he plays banjo as well. And the singer, the main singer, plays guitar. It's folk music, kind of a little dark side to it. Probably more so on the lyrical content. I guess I would classify it as folk music, but, check out The Devil Makes Three. It's good stuff.
Nice.
Where'd you see
Nice.
The Observatory in
LA?
in Orange County. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it used to be another venue. I forgot the name of what
I
it
believe
used
it
to
was
be.
the Galaxy Theater.
Yeah, yes, the Galaxy.
Chad, you're very familiar with the Galaxy Theater.
And so are you. I'm familiar with looking over to my left and seeing you on the stage at the Galaxy
Why?
Theater.
Yeah, that's
It's a pretty cool venue.
It is.
Yeah, kind of a House of Blues type vibe.
Yes.
The way it's tiered.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little bit more theater, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The two ways
Yeah.
tiered.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a cool vibe. We played there a couple times. We headlined there once, and
Yes.
then we opened up for who was it that we opened up
Dramarama.
for? Dramarama. Remember
We did,
Dramarama?
but the one night we did there, we did a simulcast.
Oh yeah, it was simulcast.
We had European fans clicking in. It was cool.
We had a
awesome.
local radio that hosted it and kind of hosted the chat and people all over the.
That's cool.
Anyway, let's get into it, huh?
Let's get into
Speaking
it.
of drummers,
4x4.
Speaking of these
Speaking
drummers.
of drummers, so
See
our
that lead in?
4x4 this week, we are going to be talking about the top 4 drummers. Now, like we have said in the past, we're not necessarily just here to debate the same debate that everybody debates as far as who are the top 4 drummers, but these are more close to our influences or our favorite drummers. Again, without further ado, why don't we start off with Rusty Bones?
So originally, I mean, that's what I was the drummer in the band originally. That's what I learned how to play. I wanted to be the guitar player. I wanted to be up front, but my best friend lived a couple houses down, Casey, and his parents had money, and they went out and bought him an Ibanez, like lightning bolt shaped guitar and a full stack. And
so he was the guitar player.
He became the guitar player.
That's how those early bands always are.
That's
right?
how it works.
My parents were
You're
like,
in the band if you've got the instruments.
yeah, my parents were like, pound sand, go buy your own darn drum set or guitar or whatever the heck you're going to do with
Whatever you
this
want to
thing.
play, go do it.
And so anyway, ended up buying the drum set. And why do we all start the bands anyway? It's for the
chicks.
girls.
It's for the
It's
chicks.
for the girls. Anyway, I'll start it off here. And Chad, I'm going to bring a tear to your eye. I'm going to go with Scott Rockenfield.
Nice.
I think he's a great drummer. Enjoy
Phenomenal.
yes, so there's my number 1 choice, Queen Drag drummer. And
Steve?
Bonzo.
Okay.
okay.
Why?
Might show up later in the show.
Because he's freaking Bonzo.
Well, that is a good enough reason.
Dan?
All right, I will pick one of my favorites.
Me? Why is that
Rusty
funny?
Bones.
Rusty
For
Bones.
drumming, no.
For annoying? Yes.
Oh man. So Gene Hoglan, the first band he was in was called Dark Angel. He's gone on to play in bands like Death and Testament. They call him the Atomic Clock. The guy is just absolutely insane. I mean, he's just groundbreaking drummer, nothing he can't do, super creative, plays with weights on his ankles. Used to be about 300 pounds, and now he's lost a lot of weight, looks good. He's actually married to someone I used to play a lot of shows with. And anyways, Gene Hoglan, check him out.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Well, my first mention is also Scott Rockenfeld.
Hey,
Drummer
look
of Queensryche.
Wow.
Phenomenal drummer. I love his style. He's one of my favorites for sure. He plays on most of my favorite songs.
cool. All right, my next choice. I would assume this will probably be on most people's list, whether it's on your three guys' list, but most people. Neil Peart.
Oh, yeah.
Rush. I mean, the funny thing about this is that my favorite Rush song, he didn't play drums on. Working Man. But, I mean, everything that he's done with them, I mean, they wrote a lot of the songs.
Well, I've heard him play Working Man, and he does it just fine.
I'm sure he can probably make do.
He played it just fine.
I want to hear the original. No, we want to hear
John
Neil.
Retzi wasn't not able to play tonight or ever.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
All right. The next will be Alan White for me.
Please.
Why?
Expound.
Because he spent time with one of the Fab Four in the Plastic Ono band, and then spent the most of his time from that point on in Yes.
Yes.
Covering for Bill Bruford. But
Well, all right.
that's my number two.
All right.
All right.
What's your second one?
My
there,
next
Dan?
one would be Bonzo as well, John Bonham. We were just talking about how heavy Zeppelin could sound with very little distortion at times on the guitars. And I think a lot of that had to do with Bonham's feel, the pocket that he played in, and the creative grooves that he came up with to complement the guitars and the bass and the vocals. John Bonham, it's timeless, classic, good stuff.
All right. My next drummer is Lars Ulrich from Metallica. Being a musician, I hang out with a lot of musicians over the years, and for some reason, Lars gets a bad rap from a lot of people, but I don't care what anybody says. To me, he's the thrash Ringo Starr. He knows how to play for the song, and Metallica has great songs. I love his drum parts. I think he's phenomenal. So Lars Ulrich for me.
The driving force in that band keeps that thing going. All right. So third choice for me is Mike Portnoy, Dream Theater, Avenged Sevenfold, Winery Dogs, and many others.
Sons of Apollo.
Just a great rock and roll drummer. I mean,
Neil Morse Band.
when
Transatlantic
the
Orchestra.
Rev,
Liquid
I'm
Tension
going to go to
Experiment.
that. I'm going to go see that this year.
The Transatlantic?
Yeah.
I'll go.
I want to go see that.
I'll go
that'd be
there
awesome.
for sure.
Next pick for me is the Cat Man himself. There's a lot that you can say about the Cat Man, but he was the original beat. First thing we heard when we put on Kiss, it was the first thing you heard. And go, what the hell? This is good. Good stuff. It's Peter Criss.
Still good today.
Still good today.
It's Peter Criss.
On the drums.
All right, my next pick would be Lars Ulrich. Also, same thing Chad said, gets a lot of flack. But
They bring it on themselves, too. They actually say, like, we're not the best musicians out there.
right, yeah.
They just play damn good music together.
They're
Yep.
freaking tight. That's for damn
And then
sure.
the story of his, too, that he started sucking so bad on the drums. I mean, Hetfield almost did not play with him because he was so terrible. But the fact that he stuck with it, and then he became the marketing mind of the band and drove the band into the success that it's had. And he's also a songwriter, and he knows how to construct the
He's
songs.
the Nikki Sixx of Metallica.
So they definitely wouldn't have got where they are without Lars, and I love hearing his parts. He does unique drum parts and that complement James' rhythm parts very well. Very heavy style.
And
Love
he
Lars.
connects to a mass
You love
of
Lars?
people.
Love Lars.
Ours. He's talking about a pirate over there. Ours.
Hear about that new pirate movie that came out? It's rated R.
You know where a pirate ship fills up their ship for gas? Arco.
Well, we're getting into dad joke territory. All right, my next one, already mentioned, Mike Portnoy. We've already gone down his list of stuff. I love everything he does. I like his attitude. I like his presence in the media. He's very fan friendly, and he's like one of us, man. He could do this podcast and sit here and rattle off band after band, player after player as a fan, just like us. Huge
Much
Kiss
like
fan.
John 5, those two.
Right. And he's another huge Kiss fan.
Yeah, big time.
John 5 and Sebastian Bach are apparently battling for the best Kiss collection. But yeah, Mike Portnoy.
All right. So
last one.
I'm going to throw a curveball at you guys for the last one.
Really?
I picked this guy named John Bonham.
Oh.
So far, 3 of us have picked him, right?
Oh, wow.
So maybe Chad will pick him. We don't know yet, but we'll see.
Yes. It's the truth. It's the truth. I have 5 drummers that I'm narrowing down to one. Doing
You
it
know
for
the
me.
last choice eliminates everybody else
I
that
know,
plays
they're
drums.
all gone. They're all gone. They're all gone. They've been eliminated. I know I stepped out with Alan White, but I'm stepping out again. Carl Palmer is going to be my.
Wow.
Not Keith Moon.
I thought Keith Moon was coming from you.
That's
for
who I just.
sure.
That's who I just threw out.
Oh.
I just
What
threw
would
out
Keith
Keith.
say?
Well, and I Carl's still with us.
That's a big thing from you there, Stevie. Leaving Keith
I had
off
to-
your list.
I had to throw several out.
Indeed.
So I just
Well,
as
there's only 4.
there's only 4.
Well, I guess there's 16, but we double up on a lot.
We
of
doubled
them,
up on a lot. If I
Say to you tomorrow.
take my hand, chap, come with me. It's to a castle. I will take you. So I'm gonna go with Carl Palmer.
All right.
Oh.
All right, my 4th would be Alex Van Halen.
Hey.
I just think he's awesome. Like, I mean, to me, he's the equivalent of Eddie on drums. He's a super hard hitter.
And when you got 4 bass drums. Remember that back in the
Oh,
day?
yes, I do.
Yeah, he just, man.
I don't know if he played them all.
No, probably not, but they look good.
You know, it's interesting. Like the
Roadies
reason
didn't
when
like
I
it,
really
though.
started to appreciate him was when I saw a Van Halen tribute band called the Atomic Punks, and that drummer blew me away. And then I was like, it made me pay more attention to what Alex was doing on the albums when I was listening to
interesting.
him. Yeah, because that drummer nailed it, and he was hitting hard, and he was in the pocket, and I was like, damn, Alex is a great drummer. So
One of my favorite heavy rock pockets is in Right Now, the Van Halen song Right Now. That drum groove and that drum pocket in that song,
It's deep.
mind-blowing.
It is deep.
Live, it was incredible. All right, are we down to me?
Down to
It's
you.
the last one.
What you got, Chad? What are you going to bring us?
My number 1 is John Bonham.
Oh.
What a surprise. But we've talked a lot about John Bonham, so I'm going to throw out an honorable mention just to close up this section. One of my honorable mentions that might be a surprise for many is Bobby Blotzer
Well, that's a surprise.
from Rat. I always liked his playing. I like the way he uses his tom. I like the way he plays his fills through the 4. He's very creative. Little
Amen
honorable
to that.
mention, Bobby Blotzer from Rat.
Bobby Blotzer has a great groove. Great groove.
Yeah.
Now, why can't they just get it together, get on the reunion tour?
And 4 of the
Just-
5 of them are still
Still with us.
Still around and still
Robin's the only
playing.
one out, right? Well,
yeah.
so I had Nico, Iron Maiden, and I had Vinnie Paul also, but as honorable mentions. But anyway,
Why weren't they bigger?
and the band we chose for this week is Kix.
Kix.
K-I-X, not Kiss, but Kix.
Kix.
Kix are for kids. The Dirty Boys of the Underground out of Hagerstown, Maryland, formed in 1976, and they became the band Shoes originally, and then turned into the Generators, and then in 1981 got signed, and they came out with the debut album, The Itch, Yeah, 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 which is a crowd favorite. I dug Kix. Second album, Cool Kids, came very poppy sound on that thing, and then they came out with Midnight Dynamite right after that, and just punch in the face again, back to hard rock and roll, Cold Shower, Sex. And then they really hit it big with the Blow My Fuse. So, I mean, I think that's when they actually, could be a good
What year,
support
did,
act.
what year did that come out?
1988.
Yeah.
88.
But that was the mainstream when that came
Because
out.
Kix always felt like they were part of the second wave, even though they had been around.
Yeah.
They didn't kind of surface into that scene out here. I mean, I'm sure they're East Coasters, right?
Yeah, I mean, Maryland, they could sell it every single night there. And I mean, that's their hometown.
They actually just did like their last show in
they
Maryland.
just played their last show in Maryland. I was born in D.C., but grew up in Maryland, but I was back there for like 8 years, and then we moved to California, but then my parents got divorced, so not to make a long story about this, but my sisters were older than me, and their boyfriends or whatever, give me a fake ID, and we could go to a place called Hammerjacks, which is about the size of a Home Depot times 2, and it was, I don't know how many bars inside it.
That is big.
Ozzy played there and stuff like that inside this place. I saw TSOL, if you guys know them. I'm sure Dan over there knows TSOL. True Sounds of Liberty. What a great name for a band. True Sounds of Liberty. That sounds awesome. But anyway, that was Hammerjacks was the place where everybody went. And it was just the hard rock scene was so big back then. Such a cool place. But, why didn't they make it big? I mean, I love that band. I mean, I don't know if you guys got to add anything to it. Why didn't they make it big? Was it record labels? They had big labels, so it wasn't that.
It was probably just promotion because there were a lot of great bands in that middle 80s up and down the Sunset Strip. They were handing out record contracts like candy. Probably was just an oversaturation of all of that music. A lot of great bands, just so
many of them.
So much of an oversaturation of the Hollywood stuff.
And with saturation, there has to be something different. And at that time, the thing that was different was Guns N' Roses.
I have a question because I didn't realize that Kix was an East Coast band. I didn't know that. Did Poison steal Kix sound? Because when I was listening, the first thing that came in my head was, this is the love child of AC/DC and Poison.
I like Poison, but I think Kix was a little bit harder than what Poison was.
Yeah,
so that's where the AC/DC side comes in.
Yes. Poison's from Pennsylvania. I know they're not adjoining states, but they were.
No, they're right there.
It would be a part of that
DC separates them, really.
Yeah, that they probably would have run into each other because I know Poison didn't just immediately get into a bus and come to LA.
Ambulance, actually.
So Kix, the guitar player, Brian Damage Forsythe, if I'm saying his last name correctly, I'm not sure. But anyway, he ended up joining a band, Rhino Bucket, also, if we know them, I don't know. But Rhino Bucket sounds a lot like AC/DC. Some great songs from Rhino Bucket. I got to go up and sing, a handful of songs with them. And a rhythm guitar player singer, he just sat down and I got to jam with Rhino Bucket.
Nice.
It was a great time. And anyway, go out and get some Kix, all right? Kix is an awesome band. They were the Dirty Boys of the Underground.
This is the featured subject.
Featured subject.
A track by track. We're going to take a couple albums from the godfathers of heavy rock, Led Zeppelin. We're going to take Led Zeppelin II and pit it up against Led Zeppelin IV.
You know what a coincidence that is? We're talking about best drummers, and all four of us picked John Bonham, and here we are.
It's crazy.
Catalog.
It's almost like it was
Led
scripted.
Zeppelin, almost.
So before we get started, really quick, we're going to run through every track. Each one of us will pick what we think the winner is. That winner will get 2 points. The loser will get 1 point. Then we will add up all those points and see what is the best album. But before we get to this, what do you guys think is going to end up as the best album before we actually run it down track by track?
In my opinion, it could go either way. This is a tough one. I'd go with 4.
I'll go with 4.
Dan's 4.
Steve says 2. I kind of think it's going to be 4, but we'll see. All right. Track 1, we pit little known Led Zeppelin great, A Whole Lot of Love versus another little known Led Zeppelin great, Black Dog. We're gonna start with Dan this time. Dan?
Black Dog.
Okay.
Classic, badass riff. I've played that riff before, and it's fun to play on guitar, and it's like, man, kind of simple, but super catchy, and like, how the hell did you come up with that? Badass.
I think they're both great.
That's
licks
a good
to start
answer.
off an album for.
That's a good answer, but I have to say, the amount of times I've had a guitar around my neck, which is hours, thousands of hours, I have definitely played A Whole Lot of Love more than I've played Black Dog.
Really?
I mean, you could almost just go into that at the end of any song.
So,
Yeah,
is that your choice there, Chad?
No, I was just commenting
Okay.
on that
So you're
aspect.
saying
Dog.
Dan's wrong then?
I would
The Black
never.
Dog riff is
I would
kind of
never
a-
say that.
Dan is not wrong, but the number one lick of all time has already been laid out as Whole Lot of Love.
Yeah.
So, Steve, is that your choice?
That is my choice. Whole Lot of Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rusty?
Black Dog.
Okay. And I am going to go with a Whole Lot of Love.
We got a tie.
Okay, the next track. Track 2 on Led Zeppelin II is What Is and What Should Never Be versus on Led Zeppelin IV, Rock and Roll.
I'll go with Led Zeppelin II on that one.
What is
Yeah.
and what should
and what
never
shall
be?
never be.
Yeah.
And Steve, what are you saying?
Can I say this to you tomorrow?
You will go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Rusty?
I am going with rock and roll. I played that many times on a stage, and I'm going with rock and roll.
And I too am going to go with rock and roll. So track 3, the Lemon Song versus the Battle of Evermore.
I go with the Lemon Song.
Okay. All right, Steve-O.
Well, considering I'm a bass player, and if I didn't take the bass player's national anthem, I would be wrong.
So Lemon Song for you.
Yes, the Lemon Song.
Okay. Rusty.
So I'm gonna make
Rusty just needs to be difficult.
I'm gonna make lemons out of lemonade and go with the Lemon Song.
All right.
No matter what, we broke the tie anyway for now.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
No matter what your choice is. at
My
this
choice
point.
is the Battle of Evermore.
So again.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah, I just love the song.
I understand.
I love riffs. The melodies are probably my most important thing whenever I judge any kind of music. Melody, probably voice, and then riff. Moving on, track 4. On Led Zeppelin 2, we got Thank You. And Led Zeppelin 4, we have a little known song called Stairway to Heaven.
Duh.
All right.
Stairway to Heaven.
Dan's going with the big boy. And Steve?
Yeah, Dan and I are running. We're running neck and neck. Yeah, it's Stairway. All 8.5 minutes of it.
And one of the best guitar solos ever.
Yeah, depending
I
on
never get tired of listening to that guitar
Nah.
solo.
depending
Never.
on what time of day it is. It's that or there's a couple others, but yeah, that's certainly in the top 2.
Yes.
All right. Well, I am going with Thank You. And
Lame.
reason being, this is another one of those songs to me. If I ever heard it again, it'd be too soon. First Ever to Heaven. Great song, don't get me wrong. But I think when the song picks up, like Brown the Bridge time, you can cut off the first half of the song and then go from there. And then I'd be like, oh, that song. But no, I'm going with Thank You.
Okay, and I'll bring this back
Like
to
a-
order
like
and
a-
change Stairway to Heaven. All right, track 5.
No comment. Moving on. Loser.
We have Heartbreaker versus Misty Mountain Hop. Dan, what are you thinking on this one? Two good riffs again.
Yeah.
Steve,
That one.
Heartbreaker.
I knew that was coming.
Misty Mountain Hop.
And I'm going Misty Mountain Hop too.
That's a great lick. Man, let's go.
You guys are wrong. All of y'all.
3 out of 4 mothers choose Jif.
Oh, and Jip is wrong.
Skippy has more protein.
All right, track 6, we got Livin' Lovin' Maid against 4 Sticks. So you're going with 4 Sticks, right?
Yeah.
Steve?
Living, loving. It's the combo.
You guys have broken up.
It's the combo play.
All right.
Living, loving. She's just a woman.
Rusty, Livin' Lovin', and I am also going Livin' Lovin'. All right, track 7 is Ramble On versus Going to California.
I got Ramble On now.
Feel like that's what you do.
Rusty.
Ramble on.
Yeah, Ramble On's one of the greats of all time. Although Going to California is a great song.
Yes, it is. But
That one was hard for me, but Ramble On's just hard to deny.
You can't deny it.
But I really like Going to California.
As we're going track by track, there's more moody melancholy going on with Zeppelin IV. kind of a thing. Not that the whole thing is mellow.
It starts out of the gates with Black Dog and rock and roll. So
Exactly. You've got, a lot of the folk stuff going on where Zeppelin II doesn't seem to.
More straight.
Yeah, it's just
rock,
straight rock.
Mm-hmm.
It for me, it was just different moods.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, track 8, which is the last track that both albums have a track. Led Zeppelin II is the only one who has a track 9, and so it'll score 1 point for that, for being ambitious enough to have a 9th track. So track 8 is the Battle of Bonham. It's Moby Dick versus When the Levee Breaks. Okay.
When the Levee Breaks.
Dan with When the Levee Breaks. Rusty, what do you say?
When the Levee Breaks. Now, Moby Dick, like I said, I was a drummer originally, and the lick is awesome playing, but song-wise better. I want to hear some singing. I want to hear some tunes behind it. So, that's why. But you just love it when Moby Dick comes on. It's awesome.
You stop.
But you got to choose one. So
I know. You stop and you listen.
Well, I'm going to go, and then we'll come back to Steve. I'm going also When the Levee Breaks.
You know what? We're going all 4 when the levee breaks.
Okay, so before I add these up, just to throw out for some discussion, so it gives me some time to do a little bit of math, we had only 2 tracks on this whole competition where we were unanimous. We were all unanimous on track 7, Ramble On. We were all unanimous on track 8, When the Levee Breaks, over Moby Dick. A lot of differences, as you would expect when you have 2 phenomenal albums like this.
Indeed.
And the winner is?
Drum roll.
The Led Zeppelin II
Did not win.
ended up with 48 points.
48 points.
Led Zeppelin IV ended up with 48 points.
What?
Yeah!
Check this out.
That means 2-1 because of the extra point.
Really, there's, we
No,
have
because that's
with the
counting
extra
the extra
point.
That's counting the extra point.
Check this out.
Crazy.
There's 8 songs that we had to go through because there was a 9-1 on Zeppelin II. I came out 4-4 on my picks, so
You
I
were
tied,
even, so it
you
wasn't
tied,
you.
So
But actually, the 9th track is what gave
That's crazy.
Led Zeppelin II
The edge.
it's
Well,
tie.
yeah.
That allowed it to tie.
it really kind of was 4.
Well, no, because there is a 9th track on Led Zeppelin II.
And it's got to get counted. It's got to count for something.
There you have it.
We
And
have
it's
a draw.
Your biggest on the fence was between
I couldn't
Moby
have
Dick
Levee
and When the
Breaks.
Levee Breaks, and you picked Led Zeppelin IV. So if you would have went the other way, Led Zeppelin II would have been the
This
victor.
is true, but I would not have been.
True to yourself.
I would not have been true to myself.
And that's the most important thing. And with that,
The Dungeon recommends.
What would you say is something that you would throw out there to the audience to say, like, hey, could be something new, could be something old? What do you think they should go out and listen to? Steve, we'll start with you.
I think you should go out and listen to something old. I just spun Hotter Than Hell today, and it was unbelievably good. It's been a long time since I spun it. Yeah,
did you
spun
feel
it.
like you were coming home?
It's been a month or 2 since I was sleeping with you. I'm coming home again.
I did. I felt like I was going blind, is what I felt like.
Yeah, did you do a little main line?
I did, but that parasite that was in
Parasite, baby.
it got out of me quick. Got out
You
of me.
just don't hear Mainline. That's a great
I love
song.
that
I love that
song.
song.
Mainline, baby, won't you give it to me one time?
It was great. It was great. It was
Good
a
choice.
blast from the past. I spun that baby and said, man, that was good.
You know why they called it that name.
spun
It's
that
that
baby
thing
and
is
that's
hotter than
it.
hell.
It was.
All right, Dan, what you got?
I would say the CD that
Van Halen
Rusty.
one?
What?
Oh, no. Sorry.
What would you say?
That
Van
had
Halen
one.
one?
Yeah, the CD that Rusty gave me.
Lent him, but he never gave back.
Pantera. I gotta give it back to Pantera. The Great Southern. What was the most recent album they
You're
did?
asking me for your request for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
whatever
great.
the
It's such a
last-
good album. You guys should all run out and buy that bad boy.
Whatever the last album was, Reinventing the Steel. So it was remastered by Terry Date, who was the producer who did a lot of their early stuff, and it sounds a lot better. And I've always thought that album was really good. It was the last album that they all did together, and it's got some really creative riffs on it. and drum parts. And I think it's one of their more ambitious albums, actually, in terms of like just the complexity of the riffs and the arrangements and stuff. And it was just always a little tingy and high end on the original recording. So Terry Date added some more low end to it and warmed it up a little bit, and it sounds great.
All right. Good pick.
All right, Chad, you're up.
My pick is a book. It's called I'm the Man, the story of that guy from Anthrax. Scotty Ian. And it's just a bit of a biography, starting from the beginning, going all the way through now. And it's a really good read. I actually got the audiobook and listened. He is the one who reads it, so that's cool. He's the one who's going through it with you. So
he does some spoken word stuff.
Spoken word.
So for me, I went back in the archives as well. And not quite as far back as you went, but recently I just got it. But it was Faster Pussycat, The Power and the Glory Hole. So that's actually the name of it.
Is it really?
It is. But that's not the album. I mean, so I got that album, but then it made me go back for...
They really named that?
Yeah.
Unlike
earlier
Saxon.
albums. So I went to the 1989 Wake Me When It's Over. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like that turned me like, I'm going to listen to some older Faster Pussycat again. So it's 89, not as far back as Hotter Than Hell. But anyway, so for me, it's Faster Pussycat.
All right. So
awesome.
those are some stuff you guys go out and check out. What do you
Got an
got,
honorable
Steve?
mention. Rival Sons Lightbringer. Just
Right.
let it out.
Which
and
is
it's
part
good.
2 of their 2 release albums, which
Yes.
they released the other one earlier.
And it's good. That's an honorable mention.
Honorable mention. There you have it.
Rival Sons are great.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for the show. Thank you guys all for coming in, listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate it. And if you like us on Facebook or whatever social media. If you don't, then just go away.
Didn't like us anyways.
Thank you. You've been listening to The Dungeon.
Later.
Thank you for listening to the Rock and Roll Dungeon. Until next time.
You're in the dungeon, baby. Stand up for what